about what makes them so special. They are really one of my most favorite items here at QVC, and I can tell you that almost every single set we bring you usually sells out. This is really the final quantities of the year for this particular set, and I know that for a fact because I recently just met with Todd Pink, the inventor of Soap Rocks, and we picked out our new sets for 2019, and guess what? This isn't one of them. So we're going to do new configurations for you. This set, though, is one of my all-time favorites, and what it includes are this beautiful red garnet soap, which will have your crimson cranberry scent. You get the beautiful green garnet, which has a grapefruit passion flower scent. And this one is so special. This is the only set we've ever done this one in before. This is gold in quartz, and this has a milk and honey scent. So I'm gonna lather up here while we discuss. So what is it about these soaps that I always go so crazy for? First of all, can you just see too, when these get wet, look how they just start to glow. So I first saw Soap Rocks in a little gift shop in Manayunk, Pennsylvania about 20 years ago. And I bought my first Soap Rocks. I bought one in turquoise and I bought one in lapis, and I gave it to Carolyn Pollock, the jewelry designer here, as a gift, because Carolyn and I have been friends forever. She was a bridesmaid in my wedding. We vacationed together. I mean, she's just one of my dear, dear friends. And I just thought, how cool. Like, she designs with lapis and turquoise. I'll give her soaps that look like lapis and turquoise. Well, every time I would buy these soaps for somebody, people would say, oh my gosh, Jill, you always find the coolest things. Like, where did you find those? They're so cool. This is what I love about Soap Rocks. They are a vegetable glycerin base. They have all kinds of organic ingredients, calendula, jojoba, almond oil, comfrey, aloe, that give you a creamy lather that you just don't get from any other soap, right? Like, look how dense and creamy this lather is. Most soaps are just real thin and filled with bubbles. That's the Soap Rocks difference. So anyway, I brought these soaps to one of our buyers at the time, and I said, listen, I buy these all the time. I think they're super cool. Could we maybe try them for your home with Jill? She's like, yeah, they're kind of neat. We'll do a small order and see what happens. 19 years later, we're still bringing you Soap Rocks, and you absolutely fall in love with the quality. You've fallen in love with the aesthetic of these soaps. The inventor of these soaps, I mentioned Todd Pink. He is not only a geologist, he is an artist. So the geologist part comes into play. Sorry for the soapy water, I'm just washing my hands here. The geologist part comes into play because he understands rock formation. He understands what these gems look like in the rough. The artist part comes into play in that he figured out a way to create the look of natural gemstones in soap that are long lasting. You should know that every one of these soaps is created by hand. There are about 80 steps that go into making these soaps. Look at the glow. I mean, they're just absolutely breathtaking. They are conversation starters. Can I also tell you they're beauty bars? Use this to wash your face. Use this. This is one of the best shaving creams you will ever use, ladies, under your arms and on your legs. For guys, when you need to soften that beard a little bit before you shave or trim, this is going to be the soap that you want to use. They're safe for your kids to use because, again, this is a vegetable glycerin base. I'm going to wet one of the other ones so you can see the difference. Like, here's that gold in quartz. Look what happens when water goes across this. Do you see how all of a sudden the gold here gets this amazing iridescence going on? Like, that's what's so special about these soaps. Not, you know, again, not the kind of thing that you find in most stores, but we're so lucky to be able to carry them here at QVC. You're getting all three of them. They work out to be a little over $7 a soap. I can tell you that when I was buying them as gifts, they were more like 15 bucks each. So our value for these is fantastic. They'll come individually wrapped with the name of the soap on them, and you'll also get a little romance card that tells you about all of the wonderful ingredients. My hands are so soft